Jürgen Klopp, the man who took a 10th place Liverpool side all the way to the top of the Champions League and the Premier League within 5 seasons. What did I do during that time, I hear you ask? Well, I got mildly good at Football Manager. So that got me thinking, could I do the same? Could I take the 10th place Premier League side and take it to Champions League and Premier League glory within 5 years? It's time to find out. This is the Jürgen Klopp Challenge. Hello guys, and welcome to the first episode of the Jürgen Klopp Challenge, where today we are going through everything that we need to as we start our journey, our 5-year journey, as we try and take Watford to the top of the Premier League and the Champions League. If you guys didn't see the last episode where we sorted out the team we were going to be and the rules of the series, click the iCard up above and it will give you that information. And before we go any further into this video, make sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss a single video in this awesome series. But basically, if you guys can't be bothered watching the video from last time, what we're trying to do in this series is replicate what Jürgen Klopp has done with Liverpool. He took a 10th place side on the 8th of October in 2015 and took them all the way to the top of the Premier League and the Champions League within 5 seasons. As you can see up in the top right hand corner, it is the 8th of October. We have taken over the 10th place Premier League side, which is Watford, and we're going to try and take them to the top of the Premier League and the Champions League within 5 seasons. It's a big ask. I know a lot of you would probably be able to do it in 2 seasons. I know a couple of you wouldn't be able to do it at all. But let's just hope that we don't get sacked. And I think Watford's a pretty alright side to do it with. You know, they've got a good squad. Despite the fact that they got relegated in real life, I do believe that this team has a lot of potential, a lot of talent, and it is time to meet the boys. If you guys don't know the Watford side like the back of your hand, well, someone like me, these are the players that we're going to be dealing with this year, and we have a couple of stars and a couple of long-term players that we're going to be wanting to keep around for many, many years to come. Some highlights are definitely Decore, who is a great box-to-box midfielder, worth quite a lot of money, and he's only 26, so he'll be hanging around for quite some time. Also, Deulofeu, who a lot of you will know, also quite young. If we can keep him around and get him improving, that is what we would love to see. Sarr is also an amazing player out on the left. He's got a wee bit of potential, not quite where we want him statistically right now, but in a few years he might just be exactly what we need. They've also got quite a few midfield options on the bench, a lot of strength and depth in the squad, which I really like. We've also got Quina. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but if you guys are long-term subscribers, you will know pronunciation is not my strong suit. But he looks like a very good one, who's got 5-star potential ability, so don't mind that at all. Certainly some amazing players in here, and a lot to deal with, a lot to work with, and I think that we should be alright, and might even be able to push for, I don't know, Europa League maybe this year? Is that a dumb thing to ask for? I don't know, but I feel like this squad is pretty kitted out, and over the January transfer window, I think we'd be able to stock it up even more with a wee bit of budget left, not too much, but a wee bit, $15 million, we don't mind that at all, and we'll certainly be trying to get some new players, get some fresh faces in. In this save, the start of season transfer window didn't happen, and it's also the very start of the save in terms of teams, so I'm sure that Bruno Fernandes is still stuck at Sporting. If we take a look there, I'm trying to spell Bruno Sporting, but yes, we can see there he is wanted by not Manchester United. Maybe we could go in and snake him. I mean, we definitely don't have the money for that, but I think we definitely do have a lot of great players, as I've said quite a few times now. But we're going to have to jump straight into it, and we're not messing around on this series. We've only got 5 years. I'm not here to time waste. Our first game is a big one against Manchester City, who, you won't believe it if I tell you, I've got a screenshot to prove it. I'll chuck that up now. The first time I tried to do this challenge, the 10th place squad was Manchester City, and I was not having it. I was like, I'm bad at this game, but I'm not so bad that I won't be able to win the Champions League and the Premier League within 5 seasons with that squad. Come on now. And just to make sure that this first episode doesn't go too long, I think that's the only game that we're going to be playing, and probably come back sometime around, I try and simulate roughly 5 games in between each episode, so I'm hoping that we can get that done, and I think that's a good goal, because we have a good amount of time to prepare for this game as well. So it's the 8th right now, we have our first game on the 20th, so hopefully I can sort out some tactics by then. But as I said before, let's not mess around. We've only got 5 years. We need to be short and snappy with these videos. So let's simulate forward and get straight into the first game of the season. And just like that, we are ready for our first ever game as the Watford manager in the Jürgen Klopp challenge. And this is the team that we are going with. Let's go through every single one of these players. Welbeck, Sarr, Deulofeu, Pereira, Doucouré, Capoue, Holebas, Cathcart, I think is how you pronounce it. And then Dawson, Juanmat, and then Foster in between the sticks with some good depth on the bench. Unfortunately, our captain Deeney is still a bit injured, so we're not risking it playing him just yet. I think this team could put up a fight against a very difficult Manchester City side, but you know what? I'm going to try and prove that I made the right decision to come here instead of going on the easy route and, you know, managing Manchester City. I thought I'd also add something just while we're here. How do you get to staff? Coaching team. Here we go. My assistant manager is Roy Keane. So, you know, if they don't play well, I'd be scared for them. He's already gone up in man management and judging player ability since I got here. So, you know, it's my influence. It's the managerial genius. But we're going to jump straight into the first game ever for this series and see who we're coming up against. It is a very strong Manchester City lineup. There is no denying that quality. Every single one of these players looks absolutely insane in comparison to ours. But we're going to do our best, and we're going to try and get the team ready. And we're going to ask them to do it for the fans despite the odds being against us today. And jump straight into the kickoff and make sure that we actually have it on key highlights. Again, you know, we've only got 5 years. And we've only got short lives. Let's not mess around with highlights that we don't need to see. I don't think we need to see this one, but I think we're going to see it until the end anyway. Jumping straight into this game, I think it's going to be a difficult one, and we all know that. We all really do know that. But the first opportunity is coming our way. Danny Welbeck out on the right, plays a ball in, but I think it was Sarr out on that left-hand side who just headed it over the bar, and it looks like we again a lot of chances coming thick and fast. That's not the saying at all, is it? It's thick and thin. I don't know what I was trying to do. Either way, they're coming at us now, and Foster's not even troubled by that, despite the fact that Silva danced past all of our players, including Dawson, and almost got into a great scoring opportunity. If only he knew how to finish. That's pretty handy. Oh, guys, if you've seen my former series, you know how much I love it when they play it back to the goalkeeper. That means, oh, they've done it twice. They know. That means we're going to create a great opportunity here. Playing it out from the... Oh, my goodness. 3 times. Boys and girls, I think this might be a bicycle kick or something like that. If it isn't, there's no method to my madness. Welbeck in on goal, unfortunately, is in an offside position, but that's what happens when you play it back to the goalkeeper. It creates awesome opportunities like that. Let's take a look at that offside call. Yeah, a fair bit offside. I think that's fair enough. Well, it's obviously fair enough. He was offside. Can't complain about that realistically. And they're coming straight back at us on the other end. João Cancelo dancing in between all of our players, trying to take a shot, but it goes just wide. Gosh, 14 minutes, and I feel like I've seen more chances in this than I do in most football games. Honestly, this is a very, very exciting match, but it is slowing down just as I am saying that, and I'm not really complaining about that. Do we have it on fast simulation speed in between? No, we don't. Again, short life, can't be bothered. Bernardo Silva still charging forward for them, plays it out to Cancelo after he plays it back to De Bruyne, who shoots, but Foster does make a good save, a pretty easy save you would hope, to be completely honest, but one that he does make either way. We clear it out, and again we do keep the danger away, and it's still 0-0 as we go into the end of the first half. We might not be seeing any more opportunities, and honestly I don't know if I should be changing anything at half time. I mean, they've definitely looked more likely to score than us, but it is Manchester City that we're talking about here, and I think I've just got to tell them that I'm happy with their performance so far. It has been good. They've done well. They're all extremely delighted by it. I know I could have fired them up by saying I'm not happy with the performance out there, but realistically, I'm not going to start this 5-year relationship off with lies. That's never a healthy way to start a relationship. Guys, you take that as life advice, not just managerial advice. Lying is never the way to go. Always be honest with the ones that you love. I mean, I'm not sure if I love any of these players yet, but we might get there at some point. João Cancelo running in on goal, and God, that man. From right back, he knows how to get into a position, I'll tell you that much for free. He's on a 6.4 because he's done nothing with them, but either way, he's getting into those positions, and now we are in those positions. Danny Welbeck hits the bar. And he is having a good game, but I think it is time to make our first substitution. Well, I mean, he's having an alright game. He's gotten into a lot of situations where he could do quite well, and I'm not sure who I actually want to bring on. Okay. Hang on. I'm thinking too long. Let's just go instinctively. Chalobah. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. We're going with that. Can he play box-to-box midfield? I don't know if he can. Let's go Hughes instead, actually. I reckon he'll do a good job out there. Who else can we bring on? Sar's not having the best day at the office. You know what? Let's bring on Gray and move him up into striker, Welbeck back into an inside forward, and see how that goes for the last few minutes. 15 minutes, I don't mind if nothing happens. I'll take a 0 draw in our first game ever of this series against Manchester City. I mean, that just would show that I'm basically a tactical genius. That's all we need. Just a point, a 0 draw, clean sheet on the first day, and it does come. A 0 draw, not the most exciting game of all time, goal-wise, but we did see a lot of opportunities there. So even though I don't know what I actually said. Everybody thought that we'd be beaten today. Well done for proving them wrong. Great result. That was a great result. 0 draw against Manchester City. You can't complain. You really, really cannot complain. And that ends the episode with us up in 9th place. Oh, guys, I don't mean to alarm you, but I think I might be taking this team too far up the table too quickly. From 10th to 9th in one game. I mean, it's insane stuff, but we're not complaining about it. Gosh, look at all those draws Manchester United have got, 6 and 9. Sorry, I know that you guys don't really care about that, but that is where we're going to end this first episode. And I just want to say, again, a huge thank you to everyone for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss a single episode on this brand new series. Let me know what you want me to do differently, whether or not my voice annoys you. Let me know about that. If, because that is a big deal. Let me know about it. I don't want to see any more comments saying, get a new mic, because I got a new mic. It wasn't cheap, but I'm very happy with it. And I hope that you guys are too. So, as per usual, make sure to like and subscribe. Already said that about 10 times this episode, but, I just really need to, get that point across. Apparently, Lelujo says, if you thumbs up a first video in a series, it does well. So, let's keep it going. Thank you guys so much for watching, as per usual. Don't miss the next episode, which should be out very, very soon. And I'll see you all later.